the future is definitely linked to how we relate to computing environment, how we relate to machines. So increasingly, machines, computers are becoming more part of how we deliver ordinary jobs. So as you look forward, you are unlikely to find an area that is not affected by some form or other of computing environment. So banking is obviously going to be affected. Logistics, same thing with online ordering and delivery of even items as basic as groceries, clothing, and you name it. Anything where technology can optimize and improve efficiency, you will find changes. So the future of jobs is going to be heavily reliant through the applications of technology. So any job of the future will require that you interact with the computing environment. Artificial intelligence is a key ingredient of that. We are seeing right across the board all jobs being impacted and affected by technology encroaching onto what we traditionally consider to be the domain of human beings. Countries like Japan and Korea and China, you are seeing plenty of robots taking over certain manual jobs. So jobs that are repetitive, that a computer can even learn to a large extent may be done by computers. The impact goes to even non-traditional areas where you would expect computing to be a key role player in. I mean, if you look at the bookings for airlines, you mentioned Airbnb earlier on. Self-service, it's basically down to a human being interacting with a screen, with a computer, sending the instructions to the computer and getting a service delivered. Gone are the days where you actually go to a specialist to request. Gone are the days where you, computers, the senses that if you don't move beyond a certain radius, at some stage it switches off. But yes, interactions between human beings and machines is what will determine the future. So as a result, if you're a human being, your understanding of relating to computers and working with computers, computers here, I'm using it as a generic terms for robots, machines, traditional computers, drones, and any function that you can utilize or interact with online. Gaming as an example, that has become a big feature. So it is important to have human beings understand computers and relate to how computers behave and send instructions, receive instructions. So that interactions between man and machine is the future. So jobs of the future are going to be dependent on, firstly, your ability to interact with machines. And then number two, your ability to send instructions and receive instructions from machinery. So that's where robotics come into play. So your controls of machines, and what's even more, some machines are becoming smarter at doing things. You have automatic cars that can self-drive. Aeroplanes can land themselves. Drones can navigate according to a set line of instructions. So you're having more and more computers playing a bigger and a bigger role in the industry. So those that can play in the space where you relate to machines better